everyone, this is Heidi here. Welcome to strength class. Today's class is going to be about 40 to 45 minutes long. You'll want a mat and a set of medium weights here. I got about 10 pounds. We do have some moves that you can do body weight with as well. So let's go ahead and start getting warmed up here. Starting with a march in place. I'm going to pump those arms, pick up those feet. And let's take that march into high knees. So you're going to lift up that knee higher and flex that foot. And making your way opposite hand, opposite leg. And from here, staying here, or we can go opposite elbow to opposite knee. So we're crunching a little bit more in the core here now. And let's take it back to that march. See my cat behind me here. You might see him running around. I have another cat as well. And let's go into a hamstring curl next. So we're going to bend each knee, bring the heel to the glutes. And we're going to warm up the upper body as well, bringing those arms forward and back here. So we're going to push or squeeze our back and shoulder muscles as we're pushing those arms back. And let's take it back to that march. And we're going to continue marching those feet here, if you can, and bringing those arms out to a T. Let's circle them forward. So trying to keep the feet marching. If this is too complicated, you can plant those feet. And let's begin to make those circles a little larger, gradually getting bigger until you hit those shoulders. And we're going to take it back to a T and reverse. Same thing. Let's start small, gradually get bigger. And let's take it back to that march. And planting those feet. Still getting warmed up here. Let's come to some hip openers. We're going to bring up that knee in the front and lift it to the side and switch legs. So really feeling those hips open here. And we're going to take it the opposite direction. Lift up that leg from the side towards the front. And one more each side. And still getting warmed up here. Getting those legs, feet about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Let's go to some body weight squats here. Push those hips back. Sink down a couple inches. Couple more here. Let's go two more. And stand it on up. We are going to get started here. So we've got lower body move followed by an upper body move. That's kind of the format we're going with today. 40 seconds of work for each move, 20 seconds of rest, and we're repeating everything twice. So we're grabbing those weights here. First exercise, we've got a deadlift with or without the weights. Up to you. Weights or hands are going to skim along the legs here. You're going to come about shin level, push those hips back, and then you're going to bring those weights back up, squeeze the glutes. So push the hips back, make sure you have a neutral spine. Let's get started here at the 39-20 mark. 3, 2, 1. So you're bending and straightening. Push the hips back, neutral spine. Squeeze the glutes at the top. We're going to that 38-40 mark. Again, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. $15 more left. You got it. Check in with that form. Make sure you have a neutral spine. And 3, 2, 1. 1 20-second rest. Moving to a new exercise here. We're going to stand nice and tall. We've got a bicep curl followed by a hammer curl. So palms out, bring them to the shoulders, bring them down, rotate those palms in to hammer curl. 3, 2, 1. So bicep curl to hammer curl, back and forth here. And we've got a nice tight core, nice and controlled moves. So with this bicep curl, you're not throwing yourself back. You're standing nice and tall, bringing those weights up. Again, tight core, nice and controlled. About 15 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. 2 more moves left this round. Curtsy Lunge is up next. Curtsy Lunge. You're going to step a foot behind, slightly to the side, and lunge down. In a curtsy, other options here. You could go with weights, without. You could just tap that foot back instead of bend. 3, 2, 1. So making it your exercise. So the weights could be down here by your sides, maybe your chest, shoulders, maybe no weights. Maybe you're just tapping that foot back. About halfway. And we're making sure that front knee is pointing where the toes are pointing. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. 1 more move this round. Upper body, we have an upright row. Standing nice and tall, weights out in front. We're going to bring those elbows to the side, lift those weights up. If you're wearing a watch, the face of that watch is pointing up. So 3, 2, 1. Standing nice and tall. Squeezing the upper back, the shoulders, pointing those elbows out. Remembering to breathe. Nice tight core. Halfway there. Feeling in the shoulders. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're going to go back from the beginning, back to that deadlift. I'm going to open up a window real quick. So we're starting those same 4 moves again. We're going back to that deadlift here. You could do this with or without weights. 3, 2, 1. Those weights are skimming. Push the hips back. Squeeze the glutes at the top there. Again, neutral spine. Skip the weights if you'd like. Halfway there. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Almost there, you've got it. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. We are getting ready for that hammer curl to bicep curl. Again, weights up front, bring them to your chest, rotate the arms, hammer curl. Starting, 3, 2, 1. So standing nice and tall, nice and controlled movements here. Again, we're not throwing ourselves back, we're nice and controlled. Tight core. $15 more seconds. You've got it. And the music stopped. Not sure why, everyone. Sorry about that. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Next up, we've got that curtsy lunge here. So without the weights again. Just trying to get my music restarted. And we're starting those curtsy lunges in 3, 2, 1. So if you got those weights, you can hold them by your side, your chest, shoulders. Again, you could be going no weights. Halfway there. Keeping up the curtsy lunge here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It happens. 10 more seconds. Still curtsy lunging. And you're done. Sorry for the countdown. I missed it there. Awesome work though. And we are getting ready for the last one this round. That upright row. So you are going to grab those weights again. And we are standing nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Bringing those weights up to our chest here. Pointing those elbows out. Again, standing nice and tall. If you have a face to that watch, it is pointing up. And we're halfway there. Remembering to breathe. Again, standing nice and tall here. It's our last one for this round. And 3, 2, 1. We are resting. Awesome work. Setting those weights down to the side if you'd like. We are going to take a little longer break here. And we are going to be getting ready for our next round. So next round here, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it. We're going to start with a squat. So with or without those weights, feet maybe hip width apart, maybe wider. Push those hips back. Stand it back up for that squat. We're going to get started here in about 45 seconds, maybe a little less there. Making sure you can recover. I'll see if I can get the music back on here. And I'm not sure if that is going to work. So let's take about 15 more seconds. We're starting with that squat at the 30-minute 40 mark. Squatting. Weights can be by your sides, shoulders, chest. 3, 2, 1. We are beginning. Push those hips back. Again, you could go no weights. And we're checking on our form. So hips are back. Those knees aren't going past the toes. That chest is up. You could squeeze the glutes at the top if you'd like. And we're halfway there. We're going to the 30-minute mark here. Ten more seconds. And we got 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Go ahead and rest. We've got an upper body move up next. Reverse fly here. Bringing those weights in front. We are going to hinge at the waist. Neutral spine, slight bend in the knees. Open up those arms for a hug and close. You can do one arm at a time. 3, 2, 1. So you might need lighter weights. Squeeze those arms and back down. Squeeze the upper back. If your weights are too heavy, switch to a lighter weight. Maybe go one arm at a time. Remembering to breathe. 20 more seconds. Keeping up the great work here. Almost there. And we got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. 2 more moves left this round. We've got lunges up next here. So with or without the weights, lunges. You could go forward. You could go reverse. I prefer a reverse lunge. We want to make sure that those legs are 90 degrees. Weights can be by your sides, chest, shoulders, 3, 2, 1. So you're stepping 1 foot at a time, either forward or reverse. The chest is up. Legs are about 90 degrees. Again, with or without the weights. 20 more seconds here. And we got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. One more exercise this round. We've got a shoulder press. Taking those weights, 2 different options. Goal post arms, standing nice and tall. Bring those weights up and down. Or weights could face your head. And you could lift them up from here, up and down. So 3, 2, 1. So goal post arms, up and down. Or placing those weights by your head, up and down here. You could go both arms, 1 at a time. Whatever works for you there. 25 more seconds. You've got this. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. I am so sorry. My timer is all messed up now also. You guys went way too long there. Oh, okay, and we are starting back from the beginning. We're going back to that squat. So again, with or without the weights here. Weights can be by your sides, chest, shoulders. Let's get started. 3, 2, 1. So we are a little off on the time. That is okay. We're going to push through here. Pushing those hips back. Keeping the chest up. I'm going to drop my weights here. You can keep them if you'd like. 20 more seconds here. And we got 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Back to that reverse fly. So again, you're holding those weights out front. We're going to squeeze those arms up and out here. Like we're opening up those arms for a big hug. Maybe lighter weights, 1 at a time if your weights are too heavy. 3, 2, 1. So holding those weights here. Open up those arms and close. Squeeze the upper back here. My weights are a little heavy, so I like to go 1 at a time. And we got 20 more seconds here. Losing my mind. Keeping it up. You got it. Almost there. And we got 3, 2, 1. Great work. Next up is lunges. I'm going to skip the weights on this one. Up to you, though. So lunges, 90-degree legs. Chest is up. Starting about 10 seconds here. And we got those lunges. 3, 2, 1. So again, 90-degree legs. That front knee isn't going past the toes. You could go forward or reverse. And you're halfway there. You've got it. Checking in with that form. And 3, 2, 1. You get a rest. One more move of this round, that shoulder press. So both weights. Again, goal post arms, or maybe they're close to your head. Shoulder press here. 3, 2, 1. So again, those goalpost arms, press those weights up and down. And you could go one arm at a time. Or you could have those weights by your head and press one up and down here as well. So remembering to breathe here. 20 more seconds. I am losing it. So nice and tight core, nice and controlled moves. And we got 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. A little longer rest here. Awesome work. We've got about 2 more rounds here. This next round we've got 4 exercises. The last round we got 3, so we're going to push through here. And this first round, with or without weights, we've got a split squat. So it's kind of like a lunge here. I'm going to show you from the side. Staggered. Waist can be by your sides, chest, shoulders. And how this works is we're going to bend that front knee. We're just going to bring it up and down. So it's like half of a lunge. Other option, you could do a pulse down here if you'd like. Otherwise, we're going to come up and down. We're going to start in 20 seconds. 40 seconds on one side. We'll get the other side on the other time around. So with the weights or not, I'm going to skip the weights. And we are getting started here. 3, 2, 1. Staggered. Again, up and down. You can pulse it if you'd like. Otherwise, up and down. 40 seconds each side. If you need to drop those weights as you're doing it, feel free to. It's gonna burn. Halfway there. Keep breathing, keep moving. 10 more seconds. My right leg is burning. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Awesome job. We have what is called an inchworm up next. No weights are needed. Body weight exercise here. So inchworm, we're going to hinge at the waist. Walk those hands out to a plank. Walk them back in. So 3, 2, 1. Again, hinge at the waist. Walk yourself out to a plank. Walk your hands back in. You can come all the way up to standing. You could stay crouched if you'd like. You're just walking till those shoulders are over the wrists here. We're working the upper body and the core. Little bit of lower body. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Make your way back up to standing. Calf raises are next. Again, with or without the weights. I prefer weights on my shoulders. They could be by your side, chest. We're coming up to those tippy toes and back down. 3, 2, 1 with those calf raises here. Up to those tippy toes and back down. Those weights get to be too much. Feel free to drop them. Taking your time to catch your breath a little bit if you need to. Halfway there. Ten more seconds here. You've got it. We're so close. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. One more exercise this round. Tricep extension, 1 or both weights here. I'm using 1. Standing nice and tall. Hope you can see my hands. You're going to bend those arms. Elbows pointed straight forward and straight in. So 3, 2, 1. Standing nice and tall. Bending the arms and then straightening. Elbows should be pointed forward here. I've got 1 weight. You could be using 2, 1 in each hand. Nice and tight core. 20 more seconds here. And 10 more. We're almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Go ahead and set that weight to the side if you'd like. We're going back to that split squat. So if you used those weights the first time, please keep using them. I didn't, so I'm not going to this time. My left leg is forward, right leg back. Again, bending, come out of it. 3, 2, 1. You could pulse, or you can just bend and come out. 90-degree legs. That front knee isn't going past the toes. Nice and controlled here. Legs are burning. We're halfway there. Ten more seconds. Keep it up here. Left leg burns. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome job. We've got that inchworm up next. So again, you're hinging at the waist, walking those hands out to that plank. And we're starting here. 3, 2, 1 with that inchworm. Walk those hands out to that plank. Walk them back in. Feel free to stay crouched. Feel free to stand all the way up. Up to you there. Twenty more seconds. Keep moving. You've got it. Almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Coming back up to standing, we've got those calf raises up next. So again, with or without the weights, up to you here. I like to have my weights on my shoulders. We're starting. 3, 2, 1. Up to those tippy toes and back down. Nice and controlled. Burning those calves out. You've got it. About halfway. Keeping it up here. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Tricep extension is up next. I'm using one weight. Feel free to use 2. Again, holding that weight overhead. Bend those arms. Straighten. Trying to keep the elbows pointed forward here. 3, 2, 1. Beginning with that tricep extension. Again, bend the arms and straighten. Keep those elbows pointed forward. And my apologies, I just paused the timer for a second there. That's all right. Make you use the tricep extension about a second or 2 longer. Almost there. Got 15 more seconds. And we got 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Set that weight down. We're using it for the next round here. So let's take a little longer break. We're going to come to the mat for our next round. So we've got 3 moves here. Depending on time, we'll try to get through them twice. We'll see what we got. So placing both weights on either side of the mat just to make it a little easier for you when you get on the ground here. So we're going to make our way onto the ground with our back. So I'll give you about 20 more seconds. We're starting with a chest fly. So with the weights here, you're going to hold those weights above the head. You're going to open up those arms for a hug and close. So about 5 seconds here. We're getting started. 3, 2, 1. So weights above the head. Open those arms like you're giving a hug and close. Slight bend in the elbows here. You should feel that work in your chest. This time we're going to the 1250 mark. So opening up for a big hug and close. You're halfway there. Working those chest muscles. You've got it. 10 more seconds. And we got 3, 2, 1. Setting those weights down. Bicycles are up next. Hands are going to be behind the head. You're taking opposite elbow to opposite knee here, extending that other leg. In 10 seconds here. And we're starting. 3, 2, 1. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Extending that other leg. That leg could tap or float. Almost there, about halfway there. Keep your breathing. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got one more new move left. And then we're going to repeat the last 3, and we'll stretch it out. We're close to the end. So we've got a glute bridge march. Couple options. First option here, arms by your side. You're going to squeeze those hips up. That's a glute bridge. First option is to hold. Second option, we can bring that bridge up and down. Third option here, holding the bridge, kicking one leg in the air at a time. So let's get started here. 3, 2, 1. So finding the option that you'd like. Either way, your hips are high. You squeeze those glutes here. You can kick those legs. You can hold that bridge. You can bring it up and down. And you're about halfway. Checking in with the hips. We're stopping at the 10:35 mark. 10 more seconds. Squeeze those glutes. You've got it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome work. We are repeating those last 3 moves here, and we're done. So we're going back to that chest fly. About 10 seconds, we're starting with that chest fly. So you're holding those weights above the head, opening up those arms. 3, 2, 1. Beginning that chest fly, open up those arms and close. Squeezing the arms, pretending like you're squeezing the elbows together here. Halfway there. Remember to keep breathing. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Set those weights to the side. We've got that bicycle up next. So we're almost to the end. 2 more moves here. Sorry, my mic is falling all over the place. So back to those bicycles here. 3, 2, 1. Hands behind your head. Opposite elbow, opposite knee here. Again, it could float. It could tap. Finishing nice and strong. You've got it. Twenty more seconds. And you've got 10. Keep it up. You're almost there. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. And we're getting ready for that glute bridge march. Finishing off there. So again, you could hold that bridge. You could bring that bridge up and down. Or you're doing the march where you're kicking the legs. Our last move here. We're going to finish nice and strong. 3, 2, 1. Glute bridge march. Last 40 seconds of work, and then we're going to stretch it out. Finishing nice and strong, using that last bit of energy you have. Remember your options. Let's see those hips nice and high, though. $15 more seconds here. You've got this. You've got 10. We're so close. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Awesome job, everyone. Grab some water if you need it. Please take a rest here. Catch your breath a little bit. And then when you are ready, we are going to meet in a seated position again, so we can get stretched out here. And my apologies about the music. My Spotify just quit on me in the middle of the class. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working again. So when you are ready, we're going to get stretched out here. So sitting nice and tall, comfortable position here. Let's bring those arms by our side. Let's take 2 big breaths here together. Big breath in and out. 1 more here, in and out. And let's bring the soles of the feet together here, letting the knees fall to the side, and pull your chest through here to begin with, and then melt over those feet. And releasing, bring that right leg out, keeping that left leg in. We're going to reach for those right toes. Point your nose towards that knee. And releasing that side, switching sides, left leg out, right leg in. Reaching for the left toes, pointing your nose towards that knee. And releasing that. We're going to do one more stretch on the ground here. We're going to bring those legs out in front of us. So feet on the ground, knees up, hands behind you to support you. You're going to take that right ankle and place it over that left knee. Flex that foot back. You should feel that stretch in the back of the right leg, the glute area. And releasing that side, switching sides. Left ankle over right knee, same thing. Flex that foot back. And releasing that foot. We're going to come up to standing. If you've been on the ground for a while, please take your time here. We're going to finish off stretching in the standing position. So go ahead and grab your right or left foot here. Squeeze there. And switching sides. Grab that left foot. Squeeze the knees together here. And releasing that foot. Let's get the upper body stretched out. Intertwining your hands or fingers here. We are going to push the arms forward, rounding the top of our back. And release, taking those arms behind you, intertwining the fingers or hands. You're going to stick your chest out, bringing those arms slightly up. And release, couple more stretches. Let's bring that right arm across your chest, pull it in with the left, stretching out those shoulders. And releasing on that side, switching sides, other arm, same thing. And release a couple more here. We're going to take that right hand, place it in between the shoulder blades behind your back. Gently press back with that left hand. And staying here, or if you want to add a side stretch in the right side, I'm going to take that right foot behind the left and lean over to the left side. And releasing, switching sides, left hand in between the shoulders. Gently press back with the right. And if you want to add that side stretch in, take that left leg behind the right here. Lean over to the right side. And releasing that. Shake out those arms, those legs. Taking any other stretches. Otherwise, we're going to end here. 2 big breaths together with our arms by our side. Big breath in. And out. 1 more here. Big breath in. And back out. And thank you so much for coming to class. Hope you had a great time. We will see you next time. Have a great day.